Everybody, I was trying to get out this video real quick while I'm at work. I meant to upload a video the other day about finessing and how people can finesse your emotions, um, and really boil down to it being manipulation. So one of the ways people can finesse is they will do sob stories, right? Okay, so they'll say something like, the dog got shot and the butterfly wings got clipped. It be dramatic in the sob story, and they'll be so finessing with the whole situation. They'll just be like, ask you. Well, they won't even ask you. That's my point. They won't ask you. They'll tell you this long sob story, hoping that you will offer your help to help them. Now, usually these are people that do stuff like panhandle. These are people that um, try to take advantage of people that they know have a good heart, so they have asked something from them before. The same kind of people that will uh, scam other folks, and people that are kind of vulnerable or like naive. These are the kind of people that the finesser will target to try to get something from them. And like I said, they'll come with this side story and hoping you will offer your help or your money or resource, whatever, to them, so they won't have to necessarily ask you. So when the time comes that you have to remind somebody, hey, I did such and such for you, because sometimes you have to remind people, but they be acting like they forgot. They will be like, well, I didn't ask you to do that. And you, being a kind-hearted person, you will be like, well, you didn't have to ask me. I wanted to help you. I seen that you needed it, and I was willing and able to help you. So why not? And they'll try to make you feel bad for helping them, and sometimes they'll even get mad, or what I say, fake mad. Especially folks, like if you're in a relationship with these type of people, they act like they fake mad because they didn't get something from you. Like whatever it could be. It could be your time, even though you spent a lot of time with them, your body. They'll try to coerce you. I mean, it can be all kind of things, and they'll give you the silent treatment or something, and hoping that you will give in to what they wanted. Um, and it's really kind of detrimental to you. It's like you didn't really want to, but you went on ahead and did it. So it'll be those type of people, and they can really just be the worst because it's like this person was exalting themselves to do it, but they don't care. They don't care if you exalting yourself to go and help them, and you using your resources, your time, your energy, your effort to help them, and they really don't need it, or they know they know who they can go to. You know what I'm saying? They know who to go to as far as asking for anything. Okay, like I said, vulnerable people, naive. Their loved one, they know their friend, they have a real good heart, they sweet and stuff like that. People that people pleasers, they unfortunately they are the targets for getting scammed and finessed, you know. And I was trying to think of another way that they can finesse you, right? So uh, it just be a lot of different ways they can finesse you. Like I said, they finesse you with sob stories. They finesse you being fake mad. They'll finesse you like they might ask you for something. They don't really need it. They just didn't want to use whatever they had, like their money, to get it. And they know that you will be the one to help them get it. So that's why they asked you. You're their first go to when it comes down to their needs. Well, let me stop. Their wants, you're their first go to. So, that's something to keep in mind about these finessers. And also just try to keep in mind to set boundaries. Um, if you don't know to set boundaries, you'll keep on getting finessed. And You really have to start with setting a boundary with yourself. If it's gonna hurt you when you say yes, then you're gonna have to learn to say no. Even when it comes down to yourself, you're gonna learn how to say no. And you might not just say no right off. You might have to say like, well, I can't right now, or let me think about it. Um, Let me see what I can do until you can get to, nah, I ain't gonna be able to do that. And some people bold enough, they can just be like, no, I'm not really there yet. I'm more of the, well, I'll see what I can do, or nah, I can't at this time. I'm not, it's just at a no right off. I think that takes a little practice, a little time, especially like if you're not used to saying it. But I say take your batteries from a toddler, like lessons from a toddler. They'll tell you no quick. You won't have no remorse, no guilt, nothing about it. They'll be like, hey, can I have a fry? No. And walk off. So take your lesson from a toddler. Look, if you need to learn some boundaries, learn from a toddler. They will tell you no, walk off, won't care, and then later on be like, hey, give you a hug. But on a real note, I will say, just if you have that feeling like these people lying, or you got that feeling that something just don't really seem right, don't go through with it. That's your warning right there. Don't go through with it, because later on you're gonna regret it, and they gonna keep on coming to you. They gonna keep coming to you, and then you're gonna be like, nah, I ain't gonna be able to do that because last time you did X, Y, and Z, and I didn't get my money back, or I felt like you didn't really do the situation right. You played me. Like if you call them out on it, they gonna be like, oh man, but I can't. You helped me last time. You did this. Be like, no. They, like I said, they gonna make you feel guilty, or at least try. Don't fall for it. So just watch out for that finesse.